we're back at it again there. This time I think it's finally time for me to actually get to updating the Wasp here, which I had originally intended to do a long time ago, it felt like. And if we get a chance, we may see into creating a brand new Titan, or at the very least make us a new battleship, because the weird thing I just realized is I've been using this. Actually, no, I'm completely wrong, damn it. I have the Storm Beetle there, which is very missile dependent, but I have no other ships that actually utilizes the missiles very well, so I am planning on changing that. So let's see, the Wasp Mark III. Let's fix you up, shall we, for a much more higher cause. Oops, no, I do not want to save. I haven't even got started yet, damn it. I don't even think there's a point for me to just might take this out. I think I'm better off just starting with a fresh slate almost, to be perfectly honest. So let's get to that. But the Wasp was designed to be a missile ship, so that's pretty much what I'm going to do. And we got dark matter reactors to play with, so why not play with it some, Let's see. The real question is, will one be all I need to kind of power up this entire ship? That would be something, wouldn't it? Now, where the hell are my fusion engines? There we are. That is what I'm looking for. Let's get this set up quickly. Get what speed we can. And then fit this thing with a good amount of missiles. The only thing I don't really know is what kind of missiles do I want to use. I'm going to have to take a look at the map a little bit to see if I want do I want these spinals? They do 1,000 damage. Let me just do a little bit of comparison. They got 10-second cooldown. This does easily 4 times the damage almost. But what is it? I never checked. What's the cooldown on this? Yeah, 10-second cooldown, but basically 4 times damage, so I could get almost 3 of these for 1 torpedo. But those missiles, oh, they're heavy unguided variant. Okay, so these are unguided, so that might be a factor there. I did not really expect that, because I don't know if I rely on guided weaponry too much, or unguided rather, so I may have to change that. So I got a lot of options to play with here. Multiple guided warheads. I would love swarm missiles would probably be ideal. If not that, maybe cruise missiles. Let's see. It doesn't want to tell me how many missiles I get. It just tells me damage is 1,300. So, and we have cruise missiles here, which do the exact same damage. So, what's the difference between these two then? Aside for maybe, yeah, there's different health on them. On the weapons, oh, and there's a range difference too. Which I don't think I care about the long range weaponry. Although, I do want to experiment with the swarm missiles a little bit so I can get a feel for how effective they're going to be. Because I tried them, I think, on the swarm, and I don't think they did very much, so I want to try and get a good understanding of them. Heck, this is probably overkill. So, I might want to change that anyway in time. But the design is going to be very simple. It's only a matter of filling it out properly. And then tweaking it a little bit. Oh, there's my crew quality cores. So what the hell does this do? 5% damage bonus and higher level for the ship. For the purpose, so how big is this exactly? Wow. That's actually pretty small. That is essentially half a target computer, isn't it? Yeah, it's essentially half a target computer, but this is actually, the quality crew cores is actually better for space almost. It is heavier though. That is interesting. The only thing I don't know is if it stacks. Although I don't think I care about targeting too much, considering these are all automated. These are all automated weaponry, so I just need fabricators, so there's going to be a lot of missiles. 2 might be too much, so, but I'll stick with 2 for now. I need my shields, because why the hell not? Especially since I could fit a couple in there. Do I want 3? Probably not, because I think I want engineering bay in there too, to kind of keep the speed boost up, and of course help with everything else. And then I can get 2 fabricators. Where the hell's the ammo fabricator? I feel like I'm trying to rush this a little bit here, although I probably am, to be fair, because I'm a little bit short on time, so I want to try and get this done. Well, actually, I'm not really short on time. This is not going to take very long anyway, so I just feel like I need to rush for some reason. But how much ammo do I want? 73 seconds sounds fine. With 2 fabricators, I could leave it with just 2 storage bays, maybe? Just a question. Where else do you want to throw in there? Because actually, I may be wrong, considering the swarm missiles are going to eat up missiles quickly. I honestly don't know if I like the idea of swarm missiles. I'm mainly just curious to see how it behaves, that's all. Because I have no idea how they're going to function. That's mainly the reason. It's mostly curiosity. And if they don't work out, I might switch to cruise missiles. And then I'll test the spinal unguided missiles even too. And I think I don't need to worry about... I think that probably is too many missiles, quite frankly, but I'll play around for a bit. We'll give that a quick test. And that will be our actual Mark IV. Seeing as we already got 3 variants there. I just have no idea what to expect from these swarm missiles, and the fact I probably want to extend the arc. That would probably be a good idea as well. Because, really, after the few games, or not games, what the hell am I saying? The few battles that I had with the Storm Beetle, and how effective it was against the Federation, probably due to the lack of point defense weaponry and flags, to be perfectly honest, so that probably is the biggest factor, but seeing as how much damage it seemed to have done compared to everything else, this seems like a good idea, so let's give this a quick test, shall we? Alright, it's showtime. I gotta find my Wasp here. Ooh, how much does it cost in comparison to my Hornet? Because that's something I probably need to upgrade as well. Huh. Hornet's actually more expensive than it, but I want to give this a pretty simple test because I am curious how the hell these missiles work. What would be a good ship for that though? Something with a lot of point defense, so actually I may want to go up against my Hornets actually, now that I think of it. So we'll try 3 Hornets against 3 Wasp. And just observe what happens to the missiles. I'm watching carefully because I want to see... Okay, so they detonate the smaller missiles. So basically just make them hard to kill, that's all. Although if that laser barrage is kind of making them pretty weak, needless to say. I think that much is obvious. And I don't really care about damage too much. But, those things are surprisingly slow, I gotta say. But there is a good number of them for, like, maybe breaching the point defense weaponry there. That seems a little bit underwhelming compared to the Storm Beetle. Because the Storm Beetle seemed to do a lot of damage. But is since... Let me just compare with a Wasp or Hornet then against something that I can kill to see what actually performs better. Just shoot at something there and see how it handles. I just don't know what I want to use it against. Let me just get the Chukk's annoyance here with the mass drivers. And get them to start engaging that and hope... Well, actually, I didn't need 2 of those, so... I could have just done the 1 and just tested that. Because this might take too long now to compare damage, unfortunately. And let's be honest, the lasers don't got their double damage too, so that's probably a factor. And it's also moving insanely fast, so that doesn't help too much. Jesus, didn't I turn off that speed boost already? That thing's going insane on speed. So basically, I am trying to micro it, so I don't know if that honestly counts or not. And since it is like, maybe I should just let it circle around normally then. Just let it do its firing and see what happens. Because it's got enough missiles to lob, and it doesn't look like these Chukk ships are doing much damage. They're just getting shut down, and yeah, there is point defense weapons, but we'll see how it impacts the damage potential. Hopefully these things don't take too long to die. Because that one's about to die. That one took a fair amount of damage already, so... There, one down. Let's finish off the other one. These things are going really fast. They're almost matching each other for speed, too. I gotta say, even without them, what is it, 20% mass reduction, I think, research? Considering this scenario editor. So, I gotta say, I like the number of missiles this thing's lobbing. It's just really hard to say how it's performing. But it won't be too much longer till this thing's dead. And those missiles are about to hit it. I gotta say though, for swarm missiles, it seems they're dying relatively fast almost. To the missiles, or to the lasers. Seems like one laser just took out the first layer. Huh. So the Wasp did do more damage. Which seems weird. I wonder if that's impacted by shields, because... Let me have a quick look at the Chukks I was just using. Because those have, like, class 1 type shields, if I recall. Oh no. 8,000, so yeah, that is heavily affected by the shields, the amount of damage it's doing. So that is not an accurate number, so that makes this test almost pointless. What I can do is try the dummies here, which are all armor and that. I'll try with just one. I don't know what this test is supposed to be though. Yeah, store broadside, okay, that's like a variant that I made. I'm just not sure what it was. So let's try it again, this time with no shield, so we're not get this uncertainty that I have. Testing with the Wasp and the Hornet. Because I am really curious to see how the damage potential is. Oh, but otherwise I probably don't want these things. Well, I do need them circling around considering that these things rely so much on their speed and mobility. It's kind of a must, to be honest. So there we go, we'll see how that goes. It already took heavy damage, but the one thing the Wasp has going for it is the guaranteed hit with all its weapons, assuming it has no point defense to deal with it, which so far, I've not really been seeing much point defense against the Federation. I will have to really look into the Cordra scene though to see what they have access to. But yeah, I'm seeing 11k damage from all those missiles there, so that is a ton of damage. And I need to get this thing closer. That might be part of the reason why the Hornet's having a hard time doing its damage. Not to mention it's still going too far out. It needs a proper strafing run. Well, it needs to properly circle it more or less, so I think that was heavily in favor of the Wasp, is it? Yeah, significantly more. So now, let's do one more test with the cruise missiles. We're going to make this very quick, and then we'll go to our Titan. Hell, we're even going to probably make a... Actually, what am I saying? I need to update the Hercules Beetle with the new null field cannon. I don't need to make a new battleship at all. But let's try... Oh wait, I was gonna say let's try this. I'm gonna name this one. I'm gonna make 2 variants of the Wasp. This one is gonna be with the swarm missiles, and we're gonna replace those with cruise missiles. And witness the difference. I probably do want to give them rapid fire, because why the hell not? Although that is a bit cheating, I think. So I might want to give both variants the rapid fire. Just to have, so they're on equal ground. And I may have forgotten to extend the arc, so that might have been a that may have been a blunder on my part as well. Wait a minute. It has cruise missiles? I'm confused. I thought Oh, I switched the variants, that's why. Or actually, it automatically gave it to the test variant, so... I'll have to do that again, damn it. That didn't go the way I would have liked. But okay, extend arc, rapid fire. Then we'll put the cruise missiles on and then observe the results. But these things are definitely got really good mobility to them. And before I forget, let me actually solve this problem once and for all with the Hornets. Change their shooting pattern. And damn, this Hornet could use a little bit of cleanup, I think, there. Because let's see. The main engineering could go in the middle somewhere there. Let's see, what else? And because of the dark matter reactor, that would help a ton too. I probably should clean it up as well after I'm done here. Because there's room for improvement, and that Hornet's due for a well-deserved upgrade, because that's been serving me really well, I think. Oops, that's a Wasp 3, damn it. And I don't know how to get rid of that. I want a Mark IV. I'm getting too distracted here. I'm talking too much. I'll just shut up and let the cruisers do the work for me. They're the same constantly, so that's something. That's interesting. Although they are the exact same type of ship. Alright. So I'll let the ships do the work for me. And that's mobility is what I want to see. Those cruise missiles go fast. Those cruise missiles I can get behind. Because they serve a dual role there. Super accurate and really long range. I think that was a bit one-sided, it feels like. I'm gonna try it one more time. I don't know if that was a fair test or not, but then again I was in awe of the cruise missiles, to be fair. So one more test. Just so we can finally put this to bed there, what missiles to use. Because right off the bat, the cruise missiles look more appealing. They get the initial range bonus though, so they're always going to get one free shot in. But are they better? I don't know. Wow. Is it me or is those cruise missiles firing 10 seconds rather than 20 seconds as swarm? Not only do they do the same damage, the cruise missiles doing more damage, but they actually are firing faster too. Wow. I might have to actually try to micro this thing to get to do the same comparable damage. Yep, the damage is a lot more comparable there, but the speed and the rate of fire on the cruise missiles just cannot be denied, I think. It just ultimately comes down to the point defense capabilities of the other ship in comparison to the Hornet. So I think I'm happy with the cruise missiles. Let me do 1,000 damage, 8 seconds. Okay, so it does fire faster. But the damage is essentially this. Oh, wait. Seriously? Swarm missiles and the cruise missiles fire at the same time? It didn't look like it. Or is that something wrong? Something with the ammo? Huh. I did not notice the cruise missiles firing fast. I didn't really notice them rather firing at the same time, huh? Either way, damage is pretty much comparable there. It's just the range and the speed I really like. Because that means cruise missiles could shoot frigates or anything mobile, whereas the swarm missiles could not. Now, let's give this Hornet a well-deserved upgrade. These energy capacitors are no longer required, I think. Because with the massive reactors I have dark matter reactors for that. And I cannot wait. Although, can I clean up this section at all? I probably can. Let's see. I might need a little bit more dark matter reactors though to boost this, but it should handle perfectly fine. Where is the engineering bay? I am going to be a little bit limited on space, so let me try and... Gotta be careful, because shield... Well, I did have 2 small shield generators and 2 big ones, so... Let me think about this. Maybe I should have left the engineer in front, because I'm going to hurt durability some. Unless I can fit a second shield generator in there somewhere. This is awkward. Because I need the durability more than anything, so... And this that... I just know I had a couple experiences already where my engineering bay, if they ends up getting crippled there while the shields are still up, it pretty much kills his ship entirely. I remember that from even the field test from my very first Hornets that I did with this. So I need to be very careful of that. And since I'm going to have so many Hornets, I need to give them a command module to help lower down the command points a little bit too. So I'll probably have 1 power capacitor to be safe. Maybe an extra dark matter reactor, because why the hell not? And I could fit 2 extra shield generators on there, and that actually should boost it more than what it was as a bonus. I think, anyway. Oh, and I need to keep remembering that I need to go to the defense section here to really find my shields. I keep thinking they're in the systems for some reason. So I probably want 1 more ammo capacitor. I don't really need an amp fabricator. And just because I can, maybe 1 more dark matter reactor. And then another capacitor. Oh, I already got a big capacitor, so I don't need that. So yeah, that cleaned up a little bit better. It saves up some space. I'm still wondering, do I even need a dark matter reactor? I can't remember what the original Mark II had, so I'll take a look at that after. But we know what to fill out these slots with. Only thing that I'll do that's different is I'm actually going to put a couple spinals on here. Because this thing's already pretty potent at point defense, I find. So let's give it some more raw power. Especially since it has the flak to help with point defense too, so it's actually pretty handy. And in fact, there's going to be several of these. There's several of these potent ships. Jeez, I got tongue-tied there a little bit for some reason. So I do need to upgrade those spinals though. So rapid fire. I think I want the speed boost for just for the hell of it. Or actually, maybe I don't. I want these to stay lean. I just didn't realize how small the arc was, but it's going to have good amount of potency in the front. I like to think anyway. And it's going to be constantly firing its barrage. It's quite frankly just too much power, I think. I don't even need this. Unless I need for a shield boost, that's the only thing I could think of. And was there anything to upgrade that I want to throw on there? Because no, I didn't get the dark particle beam. It was the null field cannon, wasn't it? Do I really want to throw null field cannons on this thing? It does not suit what I designed the ship for. So I think we're fine. Just gotta fill out those spots before I forget, damn it. What the hell do I throw in there? I got the power. I could throw in fuel cells, because that's, I think I underrate the value of the fuel cells a little bit. Although I don't see why I would need them, to be honest. Because they've been working really well without them. Because I'm strictly conquering the... Actually, come to think of it, I'm going to need it against the quarter scene, so that actually will be handy to have a few of those. So I'll just take 3 instead, so that way it helps with fuel reserves, especially with the research upgrades to boost it further. So just to compare, I have 460, and that was 242, so that's definitely an improvement. I don't even need all these capacitors, so that is a well-deserved upgrade for such a formidable ship, I think. So, now, where the hell are you, Hercules Beetle? Let's give you a nice upgrade, shall we?